Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And here we go from Indy. Starting from the 5. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming. Oh,
first play, Stroud's gonna pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's caught. He's got Brown. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Pass brought in by Tenerola McMillan. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Running with Scattergood. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, the refs showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
It's Scattergood on 2nd down. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And Scattergood on 3rd. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Scattergood now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. Going right back to Scatteroo. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
They'll throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. First down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
That's Laporta again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant, it's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. Hits the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Making some progress here. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Trey Amos. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. So
the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on
this is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Colts. We've set it down from 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Texas.
First down throw by Stroud. Completed over the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, south.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going with a screen to Hampton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Colts 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Colts 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here's
off.
Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Lasers this one. They connect on the deep shot. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one connects. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Colts 21. Graham Gano is set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Here's a reverse. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Giants using their first time out. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
And the Giants first down.
I'll throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
A gain of 12
Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York.
Giants.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
New York.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here's another for it. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. 3 yards on that carry. That leaves him facing 4th and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Here's Hampton, open and dry. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18. What's that? Hey, south. Why, Tony? Set.
Throw here, third down. Buys time, rolling right. That pass caught by Gould. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
18.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's that? 19 Texans.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. A lot of mess on the move here. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, oh, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Colts 21.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Trey Tucker to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kyle Duggar makes the play. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
On first down, this is Scatterboo. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back now, pressure coming. That one's complete over the middle. Space past the 35. Keeps it moving. To the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Screen here for Scatterboo. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Thumbs up empty on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
Here we go. Up, Viking 18.
3rd and long for him here. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. He's going deep. And they pick him off again. Jack Jones has got it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. 18.
Strad to throw on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
18, what's that?
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, ready? 18, what's that?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Colts.
Look the hot, look the hot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. And they pick him off again. And the Giants take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now a little chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often in on the winning ledger more times than not.
And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, this is Scatterbury. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain
A
of
less
2
than
yards.
ideal 3rd and 8 here.
3rd down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the pistol, give the Scatterbury. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
This is Scatterbury, left side. Free inside the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Guy plays straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Second quarterback run here. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Scatterbury here on the toss. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
we're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Giants can rest easy with a 3-score lead.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go.
Line up the design keeper. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. McMillan coming in motion right. Scatterboo. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Scatterboo again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. Right on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game.
Colts 21. Mitch Wishnowsky set
Here's
to kick off.
Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Crashes through a tackle. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
18. Outside. Hey, south. Good.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
There's a design run.
Let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We're drawn up for it.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for it. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Indy.